Alrighty, welcome back. I'm back earlier than I anticipated, doing some things, and saw some things out there that I wanted to make this video a little more off the cuff than I was anticipating. I wanted to prepare a little more for this, but I think it's important. With a crash like we're having now, which is already coming back, right? Bitcoin's already pushing 43, right? Exactly. These are opportunities. Let's take advantage of them if we can, right? Bitcoin at almost at 43, Ethereum 2200. I don't see Ethereum getting above 10,000 at the most this bull run, but you never know. If they get an ETF, we'll zip right by that. Think of what the market cap it'll take to do that. Solana back over 100. XRP below 60 cents. Is it a buy there? Cardano behind that, 56 cents. Avalanche. I don't know. I'm really heavily thinking about jumping in Avalanche. Here, look at this. Still unreal internet today. I don't understand. Usually it's not an issue, but all day today been nothing but trouble. So hopefully the stream is not too bogged down with it. But yeah, look at this. I have to give this some thought, but I'm looking to possibly make a move on this. Right, this range here, right? At least a couple thousand. I mean, this. If we get back, yeah, there's no way this is going to be below, in my opinion, $150 before all is said and done. But can that money do better in other smaller alts? For sure. But how diversified can you be? So why I wanted to jump on this, I wanted to go through some YouTubers out there and only touching on a few, maybe some of the bigger ones that I'm just going to give my personal opinion of. And I'm really not going to delve into the negativity aspect. Forgive me, working, even though I'm on vacation. I have not been on vacation for 2 weeks, and I have not stopped. Stopped working. There's no such thing with my job. I have no backup, so I'm the person running the Midwest. So do what you got to do. So I wanted to go over some of the pitfalls I see people falling into, the blindness of the people they follow. You're on some of these chats and on some of these streams, and you can see there's some people more like me who are a little more critical and ask harder questions, and then there's people who are blind faith, and no matter where this person goes, what they do, what they did in their past, what everyone should be forgive for certain things. But I mean, people have been scammed for other people to keep giving them money, and it's not just one person; it's multiple. Not one YouTuber. It's multiple that are asked for things from their subscribers and their followers, and they just give. I mean, do what you want with your money, but none of these people need your help that bad, right? By subscribing, liking, you're doing enough. You don't need to follow their links. I recommend it on certain people. I'll go over, if you're buying a Tangent wallet or, some type of thing like that, follow their link. They get 10% or $10, $20, whatever they may get, you get 10% off. Nothing wrong with that. I certainly did that with Crypto Casey on my Tangent wallet, 8 months ago. And she responds back. There were issues with Tangent, and she responds back. I'll go into all that stuff, but be careful with what everyone is preaching in regards to it's going here. This is what the market is. I know this. I know that. I have a guy who, Mr. Whatever, who knows everything, right? Who has the inside and told me this. Look, it happened. Oh, yeah, anyone can guess, right? But he has the inside. Oh, you gotta. I got the word from people working with the government. XRPs working with the government. No, they're not. You know, when people sound like they know too much, they're full of it, and that's with everything in life, not just investing in crypto. So I'm going to go over a few and take this for what you will. This is my opinion, and I'll go over a little bit about what they do, and some I'll be very quick on, and some I'll go a little more in depth on. So start with Coin Bureau. Coin Bureau is great if you want some news, you want to know what's going on a weekly basis. He's, and when I say he, guy here, I believe he has a team behind him. It's not that he is a whiz when it comes to crypto. He never goes over his portfolio. He never does interviews. He did an interview, I believe, once with Altcoin Daily. And I know in the past some people have said he was just a marketing guy and was hired to be a spokesmodel, if you will, for that. Well, whatever he does a great job. He does a great job of filling in the gaps of coins you need to know about. Doesn't really delve into price predictions. You know, the way they do their videos is top notch. He's got a big team behind him, and I think he does a great job. If you want crypto news, you want to see what happened in the last week, you want to see what's going on in the world market as a whole, macro environment, unbelievable videos. I recommend subscribing to him. And if you're newer to crypto, look at all his older videos, you know, just go through them and see which ones, you know, pertain to you. I mean, he does some great stuff on CPI, you know, the falsehood of the CPI and how the numbers are manipulated, macro environment, you know, treasury bonds, everything that's related to the economy. And he does an amazing job with that. And he does a good job with which he hasn't done in a long time, since pretty much the bear market, coin reviews. So you have to take those coin reviews with a grain of salt, but he does a good job of explanations. I recommend, if you want to know about a project, going into his videos and checking out the history, and you'll be able to find most likely something you've been interested in. Now, something that he talked about 2 years ago, even a year ago, does not pertain to today's. You know, if you talked about a coin a year ago, it is not the same project. They've all changed. They're always evolving or they're devolving. They're either growing or they're dead. And just because a project's dead doesn't mean it's not going to do anything. Ethereum Classic's dead. It'll pop. It'll pop in the market because people won't want to buy Ethereum at $2,500, $3,000, $4,000, whatever reaches. And they'll be new to crypto and they'll jump in and they'll see Ethereum Classic, $20. I'm buying that instead, right? Not having a clue, but it'll probably pop to $60, $70, if not more, and then it'll crash harder. So Coin Bureau does a good job with the news and weekly wrap-ups. Altcoin Daily, you know, they do a good job. They make videos offline and give you same type of stuff that Coin Bureau does. Good weekly news that you heard about 2 and 3 days ago. They give you the news of 2 and 3 days ago, or maybe of that day, but usually it's stuff you already know about. But they do a nice, pretty video, wrap-up type of video for you. They've been doing more and more as everyone pivots in the bear market, right, to maintain viewers, and they have a ton. They have a ton of viewers. They have a ton of subscribers, rightly so. When I started watching them a couple years ago, I didn't get it. I'm like, what? They're not telling me anything I don't know. This is Altcoin Daily. Thanks for tuning in. Do their thing and goodbye. You know, 3-minute video. Now they're longer, and their interviews are great. I think they've actually grown as a team since the bear market. So good for them. You know, they're doing more and more price predictions, which they never would touch back in the last bull market. Nothing to knock on them. They're doing a good job. It's for what it's worth. They go over. They're digging in deeper now, so I actually think their channel is much better. Definitely worth digging in and subscribing to them. They do a good job. Ben Cowan, don't watch him anymore. Used to. He's a TA guy. You know, the Cryptoverse. He does good at what he does. what he does. He's pretty bearish, but I like people who tell it like they believe and not what you want to hear, and he does that. I don't necessarily buy into his philosophy and his way of investing, but check him out. He's at least honest to, I believe he's honest to what he really feels. Diminishing returns and his whole view on the crypto market. He's worth a listen to. I don't watch him anymore. I used to watch him religiously years ago just to get a different point of view because he's different than everyone. Completely different than everyone. I wouldn't say contrarian, but he has his own thing going, and I can appreciate it. It's just a little dry for my taste. Another good channel in regards to right here, 99 Bitcoins, in regards to education. I'm just going to be 2 seconds on this. Does a great job education. If you're new to crypto, you need to educate yourself. Watch the basics of blockchain. Watch the basics of crypto. Learning about Bitcoin first, then Ethereum, understanding the softwares, that most of these are just softwares and upon the blockchain. Great videos for that when you're new to crypto. If you are new, check his stuff out. Great educational videos. Not going to tell you how to make your next $1 million or what to invest in, but good education. George, we're all vegan. George does a good job. My biggest issue with him forever was he was Bitcoin, 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 and I mean forever. He hated alts. I don't care what he says now. Back in the day, he did very few alts. I mean, he didn't like Ethereum at one point. And I mean, or Cardano. I'm too late into Cardano, and Cardano was like a buck in the last bull run. And he just was. I'm not ripping on him. I'm just telling you like it is. Now he's pivoted because he's seeing the magic, even though he's well-to-do, well off. He got himself into a new house and drives. He's very big into cars and all that good stuff. I don't care about his personal stuff, but what I will say is he knows his stuff. A couple things that rub me the wrong way is definitely in the bull market. He's not as appreciative. Many of these guys are not appreciative to their subscribers. He has a hell of a lot of subscribers who make a good living for him, and he can get downright rude and irritable with them. If you don't want to answer their question, don't answer the question, but don't just answer questions to people giving you money for a super chat. That's what irks me about most of these YouTubers. They just answer super chats, and those are not the people supporting you. They might give you $5, $100, whatever here and there, but those are not the majority of people. So shame on you in regards to, not being a little more respectful. And in the height of the bear market, when so many people were hurting, he's doing videos of his new home and everything. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see also other people driving their Lamborghinis when they just forgot they didn't sell and they lost all of their profits and all of their principal and they're down 95% in the bear market. No one wants to see that crap. He and others took the hint after a while and stopped showing the videos. Now things have turned around. Understand, you want to go shoot from your basketball court, it's your prerogative, very cool. But it gets a little irritable, doesn't answer as many questions. He had like 6,000 or 7,000 people on his stream this morning and cuts it off at like 50 minutes. Well, stay on and answer the darn questions. The market's crashing. Not everyone's been in the market forever. Answer people's questions. Don't just ramble. Even though what he said, he has a lot of good stuff to say. He's usually wrong about his alt picks. I can tell you that. He doesn't like quant, because it's business to business. Well, no, who's going to make the money? It's business to business. So look at quant. Don't listen to George on that. But I mean, like the guy, he has a great channel. Nothing fancy, which I like. He shilled a little bit of sponsors before they backstabbed him when he lost his channel. But I don't like people shilling or want, I think I've made my point on that in other videos, buy this, buy that. He wasn't that bad, but, being sponsored by I Trust Capital and other things, I just don't like it. If you see this ever, George, be a little more patient with the people and answer more questions. And I'll get to someone who does in a few. The people watching you and your subscribers, should get more love about if they're providing what they are for you, a living and subscribers. So George does a good job. You definitely should subscribe to him. I have to get some of my gripes out too. Crypto Banter, Does a good job. A lot of people don't care for him, and I mean when I say a lot of people, it's competitive YouTubers. I like them. I don't like when a couple of them chill. You know, sign up for this, sign up for that. Don't like that, but they have great interviews and good stuff on them. Lark is top three. He's awesome. Been watching him forever. Uh, you know, and I've been in crypto before a lot of these guys, but I'm telling you, I learned so much from these people. He's awesome. Lark is the real deal. Subscribe to him. Watch all those videos. Back when I first saw his videos years ago, I'm like, you know, you never know who to trust immediately. He's on it. He gives great advice, gives his thoughts on somewhat price predictions, and him and I are in the same camp. Bitcoin's not going to make you rich. George will tell you, DCA, Bitcoin, Bitcoin. Yeah, if you want to have a little nest egg and better than a bank account, sure, that's good. I'd DCA and other alts before I would do that. You know. Anyways, Lark is in that. You know, if you have 10 Bitcoins right now, sure, you can be pro Bitcoin, but he tells it like it is as well. Crypto Casey, awesome. Remember when she first came out? She is very informative and trustworthy. Doesn't shill anything. She has sponsors in a different way. You know, that help her. She does it different. She's not asking for likes every 5 seconds. Does a really good job. And very informative videos. She will give you instruction videos if you need like a wallet. She kind of pushes the Tangent wallet. I agree with her 100%. Excuse me, 100%. Tangent's awesome. And she walks you through every single step, and you know the painful editing, and Altcoin Daily as well. All these people, you know, who do these great edited videos like Altcoin Daily and her, painstakingly precise how to do videos, and that's what newbies want when they're scared to move their crypto off of Coinbase. She does an amazing job. Excuse me. If you're not subscribed to Crypto Casey, you need to. Now, if you're experienced and been around forever and feel like you know everything, she might not be for you. She is for me. She does a great job. I've been in a long time. She's still an amazing job. This guy's awesome. Digital Asset News. Awesome. I think he streams from Puerto Rico or something. Newer to him, last few months or so. He comes on, answers, does his thing, answers a ton of questions. I think he's, somewhat like me, has done well and just trying to help. He has a nice setup and really into it and well more prepared than I am, but I've been doing this a couple weeks. Yeah, Digital Asset News, man. He is top notch. He's the first person to say, hey, what comes up must go down. He's not over bullish on everything. He gave his whole portfolio the other day, which I'm happy to do, but you don't care about. See mine. He's in a ton of them. Very heavily diversified. And does not tell you, this is going to this is going to that. This can go to zero tomorrow. And that's the reality of it. He is, unlike many of them, true reality. Tells it like it is. Says, I'm going to sell on you, so be careful, right? He's does a great job. His streams are well done. I recommend 1,000% tune into him and subscribe. He does a great job. This guy, I mentioned a couple times, awesome. No good setup. I think he's in his bathroom or his bedroom, and he doesn't always get what you're trying to say to him, but he answers every freaking buddy. He just gets on and boom, 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 boom. That's how I would loved it. But he knows a hell of a lot more about crypto than I want to know. It's unnecessary. He's awesome. Minus his fishing, he's great. But he is telling it like it is, and he will go back and forth with you, and you can tell he appreciates it. That's what he likes to talk and he likes to help. I don't know, he needs to take a breath here before he, has a heart attack now, but he's great. He's great. I recommend subscribing to him. He really does a good job. Unlike any channel, he's kind of the channel that I would like mine to be more like, just interactive. I don't want to get up here and ramble about BS and then take 2 questions and say, Don't forget to support our sponsor that rhymes with a food or whatever, or buy a shirt, or I'm not just saying I'm one guy. I mean, or subscribe, buy this, buy this. If they're doing that, they're full of it. They don't care about you. My opinion. Maybe they do. Maybe they love you. Crypto news. Get on him. Awesome. Amazing job. A little more professional here. Paul Barron Network. Top notch. Could be watching regular news channel, but he had great interviews, tells it like it is. He's nothing negative, just he's for what he does, news and opinions. Doesn't really get into price predictions or craziness into individual coins. He'll talk about it a little bit. Gives the overall spectrum. Top-notch channel. Paul Barron Network, awesome. This guy, Virtual Bacon, quick talks on coins. Is he going to be right on 50% of them? No, but he tells you what he's doing. I'm in this. Here's AIOZ. Here's this. Here's Ethereum. My thoughts on that. This is why I'm getting into this. This is why I'm not getting into this. This is why I sold this. This is why I bought this. This is what this does. Goes great detail into it. Virtual Bacon, awesome. And you can look at his videos, go back and research all the coins that he has done. If you want to learn about him, he goes in deep and he goes in fast, right? He has ones that are 3 minutes long and he can delve in 25 minutes long. Why I'm in Cardano, where Cardano's come from here to there, 30 minutes or whatever it may be. Awesome job. All right, Anthony Pompliano. No, thank you. He's now getting back into it because, in the bear market, he's like, first of all, Bitcoin maxi for the most part, and then veered off into different casts. What I really didn't like is he had all these carnivores on talking about, meat this, meat that, oh, we got to eat this, carnivore, this, and no other opinion. So he's very one-sided. I didn't like it. Very sharp guy, extremely sharp. He's on CNBC all the time, on TV all the time. Very smart. I just don't buy what he's selling. That's all I could say. Not a lot of respect there. His channel's good for certain things. I don't watch it anymore. Used to. I'm passing. Crypto and Coffee. I just threw him on there because I used to watch Jeb a long time ago. Couldn't take it very much when he had his, kind of original team. Him, Schneeb, and now Tim, who's over at Discover Crypto. Excuse my voice. This weather is hot and cold's just messing with me. Don't know what he's even up to, but he was a little too optimistic for my taste and never kind of told it like it was. I don't know if he's still doing something. I know it's not called Crypto Jeb anymore. I believe it's Coffee and Crypto. He left his channel quite a while ago and gave it to Tim, and I don't have much to say. I just threw that up on there because he used to have a pretty big following, and not sure what he's up to now. AJ Writes Crypto, newer. Yeah, so he was part of that whole BitBoy channel, and brilliant writer, absolutely brilliant writer. But what I don't care for are all these price predictions that he does, because when he does the math, he's absolutely right on the money. But what he's doing is giving false hopes. And when you tell someone, oh, it's at 5 cents, it's going to do all the math, and all that makes sense. But then to say it's going to, my low price target is 50 cents, my mid target is, $1, but bullish scenario is $3. Well, you are giving people a false, that they, no matter what, they're making money, right? You're at 5 cents. You're at least getting to 50, the lowest number there, 50 cents or whatever. And, I'd be crazy not to buy this. Now, I don't listen to this, but for someone who's new, they're going to say, oh my God, I got $10,000. I'm putting $1,000 into that for sure. So that was really the big thing, and not his fault, the niche that they threw him in at his last channel. And I commend him on his cojones and principles. Brilliant young guy. I've checked out a few of his videos on, newer. Just be careful with the price predictions. And you know, I'm telling you, not the agent. He can do whatever the heck he wants, but he's sharp as hell, and he'll do great this bull run. I know he got hacked, he said, and lost most of his stuff, so he's trying to build up along with his partners. But sharp guy, check him out, but just be careful with the price predictions. Take those with a grain of salt. Do your own work. Listen to his theories on them and the calculations he does. He's spot on there, right on the money. Just be careful. So discover crypto. Crypto. Who knew what was going to happen when that that debacle happened? I will say what I personally, I was listening to Kelly for a while. I really don't get into that TA that much. TA to me, and I've been doing this longer than most of these people have been alive, not necessarily in crypto, but I was in the, the bond and stock market in the 90s, early 90s. They're a trend. TA is a trend. Sometimes it's a friend, but it's a trend. It does not always hold true. When you are going to get support and resistance, that's 100% true. Don't fall into these Bart Simpson things and head and shoulders and all that crap. I've been around ttoo long to know that TA is BS with that. TA does do a trend. History, it's just history. That's all it is. I'm not telling you not to learn a little bit of it, but if you're going to just sit there and look at charts all day long, now if you're going to trade, if you're constantly trading in and out, you need TA. But if you're a typical typical crypto investor, not true. Not true at all. But they had their deal, and I will say what I currently like with that. Me personally, I think TJ, who's not on the show barely at all, sharp as tack. I don't know, with him and Ben, they got their thing, whatever. He is sharp as a tack. TJ, he just doesn't do any videos anymore. Maybe he lost some credibility with the fighting going on, but I don't know. I like when he's on there, and I'll give him a listen. DZ is, he's new to crypto. He's sharp, but he's new. Drew, new as well, but he's, Drew, I like his, the blockchain basement stuff. I don't care for it. Gets a little too conspiracy and crazy, but his videos he does at night are great, where he actually interacts and all that. I think that's what most people should do, and he's learning. He's definitely learning, you can tell, but he'll do great this bull run. He's not a stupid guy. He's very sharp. I don't like him killing chickens and all that stuff. He's a total prepper. Nothing wrong with being a prepper, but there's plenty of protein you can get elsewhere, but that's not what this particular stream is about. So there's some good things going on there. Morning stream can be good. Not a Tim fan. He's too heavy on TA, but he's gotten better. I remember when he first started, the guy couldn't even talk on Crypto Jab. So he's come. I have to commend him. He's come a long way, and some of the stuff he says is pretty right on. So I was, back when he was on Jeb, I was not a fan at all. I have to say he's grown on me quite a bit. Nick over there I can't stand. He is a loudmouth, negative Nancy. But DZ, so say my favorites are DZ and Drew and TJ. They do a good job. BJ gets a little nuts. They're a sharp guy. He says he's a Buddhist. If you're a Buddhist, you should be vegan. Buddha was vegan. I don't care what anyone says. So yeah, that goes with the blockchain basement. I don't watch Around the Blockchain anymore. I did back in the day. The moon, I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say anything. And my words should mean something. The title of his channel should say it all. And now Ben Armstrong, right? I'm not going to say anything on that as well. Just watch their channels and see. You guys should be able to. I'm not saying to them, but you guys should be able to smell BS a mile away. Can you smell it with what I'm cooking? I'm not selling you anything. I'm not going to. Even if opportunity a year or two from now, if I'm still doing this, and even if I have the opportunity to, I'm not going to. A sponsor or something like that is different. Or if there's something I believe in, like the Tangem wallet or something, I haven't though, so I don't need to. But one day I'll show you guys how to use it if you need to. That's awesome. But my biggest thing is you guys watching out and following the people who will really lead you home. When people are price predicting, and they are constantly shilling their sponsors, I keep reiterating this, and they're constantly, if I don't get 1,000 likes, turning my You want me to end my channel? You want, all right, am I done? You know, I mean, come on. I know they're joking, but who when someone spends 40 minutes rambling and gets 5 minutes of crypto and it's all ego, 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 and this is for any of them I might have spoken about, and it's all ego, and it's mostly rambling, and it's very little crypto, and it's I know this person who said this, I got the inside, you're wrong, I know this, I know that, I know that, this is going to this. Use your brain, use your gut instinct, they're full of it. Okay? So, there's also Wendy, I didn't put on here, Wendy O. She's good. My most annoying thing is asking for likes every 30 damn seconds. Now, look, I know she's a single mother. She'll tell you every 5 minutes. She's had a hard life. She'll tell you that every 5 minutes. Can appreciate that, but when you're totally wearing your laundry on your crypto channel, come on. Your people are there to support you. You don't have to ask them every 30 seconds, and you have to, you know. I know you're trying to make the show entertaining. I appreciate what she does, and she deserves it. She knows her stuff. Definitely, she's heavy on the TA as well. But what I don't like is she does not share her portfolio at all. She says why she doesn't, but she should. You want people to, you know, if you want people to really trust in what you're saying, they need to see. And you don't share the whole thing. I do appreciate what Ben did back on the old channel. He showed his whole damn portfolio. At one point, I think it was like 24 million. That's respect. That is totally respect. George doesn't do that anyways. He won't even share how many of this he has or that. You don't have to share every detail, but you know, a lot or a moon bag. What does a moon bag mean? What the hell is that? One? Is that 1,000? You gotta. The people who are subscribed to and asking and supporting you, you need to give them a little more. Give them a little more. All right. Anyways, if anyone sees this, I'm here for you. Peace. I'm vegan. We all can go vegan.